What's going on? This is That Our Nerd coming at you with a quick video on how to select rows from a Pandas data frame. If you're into this kind of stuff, I'm going to make a whole series on Pandas tips and tricks, and so make sure to click on that playlist if you want to see more. Alright, so if you've ever done SQL, you've seen probably where it's like select star from whatever table, where, in certain conditions, right? So you're trying to filter rows based on different conditions. And there's actually a way to do that right within Pandas, and it's pretty nice. So let's jump right in. We're obviously going to import Pandas as PD, and then we're just going to use the iris dataset. So the best way I know to do it is do this from sklearn.datasets, import load iris. Oops, that's an underscore there. And I don't think I did this Pandas either. All right, so we're going to import the iris data set. And so we're going to do iris is equal to load iris. And so if you do that, we get everything you could ever want about the iris data set. But what we specifically want is just to make it a data frame. So we'll do data is equal to iris.data. All right, so we're getting pretty close. However, it's not in a Panda data frame, it's just in an array. So we want to put this in a data frame and then give it some column names. So to do that, we'll do data is equal to pd.dataframe data, right? So we're saying into our Pandas data frame, we're going to put this data array that we have. And we're going to give it some column names. And we put these inside of square brackets there. Our column names are going to be sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. All right, so we can run that, and we should have our data frame now. 150 rows, 4 columns, and we have all those there. We're going to put one more data frame, or one more column into our data frame, and that's going to be our target array. So this is the type of flower. If you haven't seen the iris data set before, it's broken up into like Setosa, Satoshi, just kidding, I don't remember, versicolor, oh, they're right there, versicolor and virginica, right? And so we want to put those in our data frame as well. So we'll say data, we're going to make a new column called target. And into that column, we are going to put iris target. All right, so now we have our data set, or our data frame set up. So sepal length, sepal width, petal width, and our target, 150 rows, 5 columns. Okay, so now let's get on to what we really want to do here, which is filter rows based on whatever criteria that we want to set. So how we do this is we're going to say data.loc. And so I think this is just locate is what it probably means. I don't really know. But we do a data.loc, and then we do a square bracket, and then we say data, and then whatever column that we want to filter by. So let's filter by sepal length. Sepal length. And let's say we want it to be greater than 4.8. So what this is going to do is it's going to take the data frame that we have. It's going to look at the variable sepal length, and it's going to filter out so we keep only rows that are bigger than 4.8. So if we run that, we get 134 rows by 5 columns, right? So it filtered out 16 of the rows. So that's really it for that first part. That's not too bad, huh? The other thing we could do is we could say we want to keep a target. And let's say we want to keep 0 and 2, right? So you put whatever you want to keep into a list. It could be words if you're filtering by words or something. But we want to keep, if the target is 0 or if the target is 2, we want to keep that. And so then what we can do is a similar idea where we say data.loc, and then we'll say data, and then we'll put our target, and then we'll put a dot is in target to keep. So again, what this is doing is we're looking at our data frame. We're locating which rows in our target variable are in this target to keep, right? So if target's 0 or if target's 2, it's going to keep it. So if we run that, we have 100 rows. So we lost out the 50 rows where the target was equal to 1. So yeah, pretty nice stuff here, eh? And we have one last way. So let's say we want to do this up here, but we want to do multiples, right? So we want to do sepal length is greater than 4.8, but also another variable is at a different number. So what we can do here is data.loc, same thing, square brackets, but this time we're going to put each of the two inside of a set of parentheses, right? So we'll do a parenthesis, we'll say data sepal length is greater than 4.8. Right, so this chunk in here is the exact same as what we had up here, right? But that's not it, right? We want to say and then another parenthesis, data. We'll do sepal width this time. So let's say this is less than 3. Right, so what this one's doing is we're looking at our data frame. For the variable sepal length, we want it to be bigger than 4.8, and we want our sepal width to be less than 3, right? And these parentheses are very important to be in the right spots, or else it's going to explode. And we don't like it when Pandas explodes, right? So anyways, here's the updated data frame with sepal length greater than 4.8 and sepal width less than 3. So it doesn't tell us here, I guess, how many there are, but we can see with our eyes it's severely cut down from the 150, right? Okay, I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to press like so other people can find it. Subscribe if you want more of the best Pandas content anywhere in the world. It's right here. And you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. See ya.